Consumer on assignment, okay? These are demons that are monitoring. So parking is under the fake sun with knowledge of what I'm doing on my device. That's demon possession, that's mental illness, that's a vagina monitor, co-conspirator to murder. You know everything about them while they're in the specific environment, okay? Starbucks is the identification of criminal facilitation. Starbucks has a fake sun after 7 p.m. Starbucks is a prosecuted business, okay? This is exposing the government, it's exposing mental illness, it's exposing demon possession. Demon possession is synonymous with mental illness, psychopathic, antisocial, delusional, okay? Identified through 8 DES 219, driving under a fake sun, acting like this is normal. They're all engaging in mentally ill behavior together, and their focus is actually another person. That's called crossing path. It's light activity. It's malicious conduct in furtherance of murder as a population shares it. 9VRD576 is a demon that's not going to cause the bus bench to vibrate. That's not driving under the sun. The sun that's outside of the window of the hotel at Ontario Airport Inn, where that's supposedly sunlight inside of that hotel. What is it that they're walking in? What is she vacuuming in? These are the demons that are gang stalking as a society of mentally ill people. And they are demon possessed. You're not dealing with normal people. You're dealing with what is a behavioral health concern that affects a whole population. While you look at them stalking with impossible light, walking in it, this is a demon. They're all demons, and this is psychopathic pacing. And I'm going to give you as well. They're walking in it. They're mentally ill. Okay? While they have multiple shadows, walking in that which is scientifically impossible, which is not the reflection of the sun, the demon possessed over and under the age of majority, sharing in public corruption, sharing in sexual violence, vagina monitors under the age of majority, engaging in homosexual violence, doing so with the government that facilitates it, doing so as a corrupt and mentally ill population. This is the daytime version of stalking with impossible light that you see them focusing on me, stalking, while I'm outside at a bus stop. It doesn't get any more blatantly mentally ill than that. You come outside to stalk me while I've already prosecuted you and humiliated you on the internet. And you is a reference to Satan, because this is all of Satan's minions together being prosecuted for gang stalking, which is demonic activity, audible activity, light activity, relevant positioning. The demon possessed are engaged in this, and they're stalking all together. They do so while they're in custody of minor children that pose a threat to the public. They do so while they are of immigrant status, which is a threat to this country and the public, and they're a threat to themselves. The entity is engaging in this conduct on behalf of the state. Mike Lorenz, Michael Gherkin, Alan D. Wapner, Ontario International Airport, Otif El Khadi. The demons that are going to be subject to the exact same laws: deportation, federal prison, prosecution as a domestic terrorist, removal from the positions in society where they pose a threat, including to the demons that they're gang stalking with. Psychopaths. CWX8913, Arizona. Smiling from ear to ear, gang stalking. And the demon possessed Satan supposes, the corrupt government presupposes that if you see a smile, if they don't regard you, then you'll never believe that this system is real. The fake sun is real, and so is that federal prosecution, so is that tangible evidence. That's the mental illness of a psychopath. Bigger picture, the entity has the fake sun over me while I am on the parking lot side of this same building, November 25th, 2025, after 1 p.m. And who was stalking? The Ontario International Airport that's being shut down, gang stalking with the people, demons. Serial stalker, license ISH4X4, they'll be prosecuted. The whole body of evidence is going to be analyzed. Okay? Serial stalking by population, also serial stalking by the gang stalkers themselves while they conspire murder. All they do is go inside of the Open Family Community Library and stalk with noise, stalk in engineered light on behalf of the state. And this is where they've already been exposed, mental illness, okay? So understand that this demon that engaged in what is parking does so with knowledge and in anticipation of what I'm about to do on my phone. That knowledge you already know based on the fake sun. It's still here in the same position over me while I'm at the parking lot side of 536 North Euclid Avenue on November 25th before I checked into Ontario Airport Inn. This is P.O.C. A population that is stalking together is a population in need of martial law. A population that is stalking together maliciously and engaging in what is a system designed to defame a target individual that they have conspired to murder is one that is a threat to the public and to national security. It's operating businesses, all right? It's feigning belief in Christ Jesus. It's running government operations. It's engaging in murder using airports and gang stalking airlines like UPS, Delta Airlines. This is the pattern of conduct. It is currently 8:51 a.m. where the natural environment would exclude that the sun is ever in any other location, city, or state. While it's over me, at this same venue after 1 p.m., where that is an identification of a demon. That's the one that engaged in battery. That's not a coincidence. She's going to prison and she knows it. That's the one that engaged in battery at the Ontario Veterinary Center. That's not a coincidence. These are the mentally ill that admit to targeting. That's the foolish conduct that I've documented for years. Mike Lorenz is going to prison. Tracy Banks is going to prison. Jason Fields are going to prison. There's a whole laundry list of those that engage in that. And Mike Lorenz is going to prison for that appetite to facilitate violence by his co-defendants who are putting him in prison. That's how gang stalking is working, to put the terrorist leaders like Mike Lorenz away. P.O.C. All right, that's the Chucky doll. That's engaged in what is violence, battery, as a feces consumer who's hostile because she's being documented, stalking with light just like they were, where they had those multiple shadows in the engineer light. This is the daytime version of it, stalking under a fake sun. They sound sirens. They sit up and call themselves firefighters and police officers. They are nothing like that. They're feces consumers, and they're being removed from position. And so is Paul Leon. This is P.O.C. It is currently 8:52 a.m. Criminal summoning is a federal offense, and they're doing so while the fake sun is over me in the same position at this venue, November 25th, 2025. P.O.C.